shoes. So you know this is important to me. Shoe Slotz, they're back. After selling out in their debut in November, we were able to bring them back as a set of 12 versus the set of 6 that you find out at retail. And of course, at a great value, $24.98. But you know, the key to organization, they say, a place for everything.
Everything in its place.
But what if you don't have the space?
Yeah, exactly.
This is what this is all about. And Erica Swineford, you know, she always brings us great solutions for our home. Good morning. So what is a shoe slot?
Well, basically what this is it's a shoe organizer. It's a shoe protector because it's going to keep your shoes protected and clean, but it's also a space saver. So what would you pay, what would you give for a few more inches of closet space, right? Or shoe space in your house? Because we never have enough space, no matter how big our houses are or closets are. So that's what Shoe Slotz do for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a set of 12, and then you take really any set of shoe you have, except for unless it's a very, very high boot or high wedge heel, and you're just going to stack them one on top of the other. So now in your closet, in your shoe shelf, instead of taking up this much space, you know, double space for two shoes, a pair of shoes, now you're going to be able to simply store them in the width it would take for one set of shoes. And it's just as simple as that.
And that's where we say we are doubling your shoe storage space. So can we look at the before and after real quick down here? Because it almost looks like a boutique or a store.
I know, and I love this. So if you're like me, this is probably what your shoe storage might look like now or look like before. You know, you're digging for that shoe you want. You try to save space, so a lot of times you kind of stack things one on top of the other to try to save that space, but then your shoes are getting scuffed and dinged and marked, and you can't find what you need, and it's just a mess. And it takes up a lot of space. Now with Shoe Slotz, the exact same number of shoes, the same shoes, we have 12 shoes, because again, you're getting all 12, stacked perfectly. Like you said, it looks like a boutique. I can see what I have. I can basically go shopping from my closet, get the exact pair that I need. But again, when I pull them out, they're totally protected. This one's not getting dirty. It's not getting scuffed from the heel or the bottom of this one or from the other ones, because you're using that vertical space, but you're protecting your investment as well. So I love that.
Well, what I love, Erica, now there's room for more shoes. And so if you're thinking, oh, it's just going to work on little tiny ballet flats, you can see we've done heels, pumps, sandals, and men's shoes as well. So about what size men's shoe can we fit on a shoe slot?
This is crazy, but it's men's shoes up to size 14. And I brought a 13 men's shoe here to show you. But really, this works on just about any style of shoes, unless, like I said, if you have a high wedge booty or a high boot, that won't fit, but just store those. I like to store those right next door to all of my shoe slots. But here again, here's that men's shoe. This is a size 13. So think about how much space this pair of shoes takes up on your shoe shelf, you know, maybe in your closet or your mud room. And now watch this. You just simply put one here, one here, and now I've literally cut that in half, because what took up that much width now just takes up this much, because I'm using my vertical space.
And it just looks cleaner.
It does.
And so you're going to receive a set of 12 shoe slots. So if you were to shop out at retail, you'll normally find a 6-piece set, and those sell for about $15 each. So here you're getting a $30 value for less than $25. That's why we shop at QVC. You get more for less. And Erica, when it arrives, do we need to assemble anything or put anything together?
Yep, the only thing you'll do is you'll just pop in each of these little shoe stops, and what they do is they hold the heel for you right in place so that your shoe doesn't slide off, but that's really all there is to do. So you can see from, again, this is a men's, let's see, this is a 12, this is a 10, but a really big men's dress shoe. You know, maybe your husband has his in a basket or on a shoe shelf. Maybe they're kind of on top of each other like this, getting dirty. And look how beautiful these shoes are. You wouldn't want to stack them on top of each other. So you're protecting your investment, again, as well as saving all that space and really maximizing it.
We just went shoe shopping for my husband this weekend. And like you said, he invests in nice shoes because he, you know, he's not like me. He's not buying shoes often.
One pair lasts a long time.
So this helps them to stay, like you said, newer longer, because I'm not doing this pile that you're going to see on the other side. We want things to look neat, orderly, and keep the shoes protected. So I'd rather shop here at the boutique, Erica, than at the mess over here. And it looks like you can't even fit all these shoes, truly. But the same amount of shoes on the shoe slot side looks much neater, and there's room to grow.
Right, there's room for more. That's what I love, because we never have enough space in our closets. We always want extra room. And again, what would you pay for that extra few inches of space? And now you can consolidate and use the vertical storage that you have. And it's just so much easier to find what you're looking for because everything is lined up. They're really on display, so they look really nice. But again, you're protecting those shoes. So, you know, if I paid, you know, maybe these shoes were $50, maybe they were $100. I don't want them thrown into a pile or into a basket or kind of scuffing each other. Now they're beautifully protected, beautifully displayed and aligned, and no problem if they fall off, just pop them back on.
And you're good to go.
And you're good to go.
Well, I do want to remind you, when we debuted Shoe Slotz back in November, they sold out. We just got this set of 12 back in stock. And one of the reasons they sold out, my mother, she bought some. She saw us present them. And so she doesn't have like an installed closet. She comes and stays and helps with our kids sometimes. So they're just lined up on the floor of the closet.
Absolutely.
So much neater. She's able to find what she needs because that shoe is displayed right on the top.
Yeah.
And then you just slide it out like you would a book out of a bookcase.
Absolutely, and I love that because you're using this with whatever shoe storage you already have. So you don't have to get a customized closet system. You can use a bookshelf. That's what we have here. You know, you can use any type of shelf that you already have, or you can just, like you said, line them up right on the floor and look at all that extra space in your closet to put luggage or bags or extra shoes.
And keep in mind, men's shoes, women's shoes, it doesn't matter. It will work. All right, V34141. Great way to start the show. By the way, if you have a Q card, break that featured price up down to 3 easy payments of $8 and change. Yay. All right, well, Dan, what do you